Anna Magnani.
Born on March 7, 1908, although some sources say she was born in Alexandria, Egypt, Anna Magnani has always maintained that she was born in Rome, the city from which she took all her great passion and boundless strength of mind. Raised by her maternal grandmother in conditions of extreme poverty, Anna Magnani began singing very early in Roman cabarets and nightclubs, and at the same time studied at the Dramatic Arts Academy. Anna Magnani, anti-diva par excellence, was a key figure in Italian cinema, interpreting with inimitable style the character of the fiery and foul-mouthed commoner, but at the same time sensitive and generous. Her characters, characterized by her fiery and passionate temperament, but also capable of touching and unpredictable sweetness, suited her perfectly. Anna Magnani is remembered for her unparalleled and passionate human energy, which sometimes resulted in bloody displays of anger or affection, and which distinguished her beyond herself as an unparalleled interpreter, as a strong and sensitive woman, even if deeply tormented. Between 1929 and 1932, she worked in the theater company directed by Dario Nicodemi, and in 1934, she passed the magazine. She soon became one of the most sought-after names in Italian light theater. You work with Vittorio De Sica and with Toto, with whom you act in numerous magazines. As When You Least Expect It 1940 and 1942, volumes, both by Michel Galdieri. She reveals herself in the cinema in the film Teresa Friday 1941 by Vittorio De Sica, where she plays a bizarre singer. Later, she will perform some light comedies.
Campo dei Fiori 1943, L'ultima carrozzella 1944, Quartetto Pazzo 1945.
Until the full revelation of her in the neorealist film Romeopencity. Marcello Must Go with Pietro Sbrigotti 1945 by Roberto Rossellini, with whom she will have a stormy but intense love affair. In this latest film, Anna Magnani reveals herself as an interpreter gifted with remarkable and painful sensitivity in the role of Roman Dipina Popolana, who is killed while trying to reach the truck on which her man is about to be deported by the Nazis alongside an extraordinary Aldo Fabrizi. The Magnani represents the redemption of a people through her great human and moral qualities, so much so that her interpretation will make her deserve the first of her 5 silver ribbons. Frances. In the neorealistic triumph, it is obligatory to outline, for her, the figure of the cheeky, strong-willed commoner, always confident and even violent in the defense of the right values through her good-natured vehemence. The apotheosis of this characterization is the Honorable Angelina 1947 by Luigi Zampa, in which she plays a suburban woman called into politics to represent the interests of poor people like her. In 1948, Rossellini called the human voice to interpret the episode, taken from Jean Cocteau's one act of the film L'Amour 1948, in which she the actress engages in a passionate and anguished soliloquy. A great piece of interpretive skill, the phone call from a woman abandoned by her lover in 1951. Another great role, that of the frustrated woman who transmits her illusions and her broken dreams into her daughter's impossible film career. At the risk of putting her marriage in crisis in Luchino Visconti's Bitterly Beautiful 1951. This film also deserves a well-deserved silver ribbon. In 1952, I played the role of Anita Garibaldi from the film Red Shirts. 1955 was the year in which Anna Magnani even won the Oscar for her performance in Daniel Mann's film The Rose Tattoo. Very pleased, good, thank you. At the 12th, Mother of the Self. Do you want to respond in money? No, the must flying, Father of Leonardo. Devastato 1955 with Burt Lancaster, based on the novel by Tennessee Williams. Subsequently, she will star in medium-high quality films such as Sister Letizia, 1956, Nella Città dell'Inferno 1958 and Risatidi Gioia 1960, the first and only film that sees her alongside her old stage partner Toto. In 1962 Magnani took part in Pier Paolo Pasolini's film Mamma Roma, an unsuccessful film which forced her into the confines of a dreamy, Jewish-like performance as an exasperated mama. The 60s therefore did not offer much on a cinematographic level, so Anna Magnani dived back into the theatre playing Verga's Lupa directed by Franco Zeffirelli and Medea di Annual directed by Giancarlo Minaudi, which saw her triumph on all the biggest stages in Europe. But in recent years, Anna Magnani has had another wonderful artistic experience, that of television. Between 1971 and 1973, he starred in 4 wonderful TV films written and directed by Alfredo Ionetti, such as The Fall of 1943, An Encounter, The Automobile, and The Year of Grace 1870. His last brief appearance on screens was in Federico Fellini's film Roma 1972. Who do I know about herself? A Rome seen as a she-wolf and an aristocratic vestal and a darkly buffoonish beggar. I could continue until tomorrow morning she was asleep. Can I ask you a question? No, I don't trust it. Bye. Good night. The Roman actress had had a son with the actor Massimo Ciro. The boy had been struck by polio, and her mother had dedicated the rest of her life to caring for him. The great Anna Magnani died of cancer in Rome on September 26, 1973, at the age of 65, assisted to the last by her beloved son Luca.
L'ultimo arraio.